Hey, family, welcome back to the Unscripted Insight podcast. As you already know, this is a place where we unpack what's real, not just what's trending. Today, we are going deep. We're going into a conversation that has to do with, would I say money or would I say its mindset? We're not just talking about money, we're talking about its values, its identity, the secret, more like the secret war that happens between your bank account and I would say your self worth. You don't have money problem. You have a value problem. And trust me, this is different. Let's start with something most of us have said before. I don't have enough money. I just need more money. Words like that. But for real, most of you don't need more cash. You don't need more money. You need more, would I say, clarity about who you are. Yes, allow me to explain what I'm trying to say. There's this quote by Oprah which states, when you undervalue who you are, the world undervalues what you do. Honestly, that to me, that kind of did sink. I don't know. To me, that kind of did sink. Thinking about it deeply, I asked, what if? What if that the need of money, it's not the problem, it's not the real problem? I'm not saying money is bad. Don't get me wrong. Just think about this for a second. What if the need for money is not the problem? What if the real issue is don't believe in yourself enough? Or rather, you do not believe you are enough. You do not believe you are enough. Because here's the truth, right? The way you treat money will always reflect how you see yourself. If you feel unworthy, you would overspend to feel valuable. If you feel small, you will buy things to look important. If you feel forgotten, would I say, financially overextend just to feel seen. Unfortunately, money can't heal insecurity. Money can't fix rejection. Money cannot make you believe in yourself more. Money just magnifies whatever story you're already telling yourself inside. Some people use money to, would I say, fix their identity fractures, but money doesn't heal trauma. It only masks it, you know? So we need to come to this reframing of our mind as regards to the need to money. Let's get real, right? Most of our money habits didn't just start in our adulthood. Most of them started probably in childhood. You were rejected, so now you want to spend to impress. You grew up in lack, so now you hoard in fear. You felt unseen, so now you chase status, or rather, status item for validation. That's why you see people are so willing to want to buy extravagant anything just to show off. You were told you were never good enough, so now you live above your means, trying to prove something to yourself. And it's why you see people trying to fit in just because of an idea they're trying to create, even knowing they cannot afford that lifestyle. There's this book by Jen Sincero. I don't know, You Are a Badass at Making Money. He stated something: money problems are never about money. They are about what we believe about ourselves and the world. So if you've come to this belief as regards to yourself, that this is what you need to get that status, then you live in that sphere, So our mindset needs to change. It needs to change. We need to change that identity, because you didn't just pick up that identity, it was inherited. It's more like an identity wound. This is a financial issue, it's a soul issue. Money is not emotional. We are. And until we heal that root, until we change that ideology, until we change or renew our mindset as regards to how we see money, or rather the need for money, we will keep bleeding financially at the branch. Hence why you see some people, they they like to shop. They're not shopping for just for the fun of shopping. Again, don't quote me wrong. They're not shopping for the sort of shopping, or they're starting to suit themselves. It is not retail therapy, it is trauma response. You buy when you're sad, you spend when you're insecure, you give too much. When you're afraid people will leave you, you hide in debt because you're ashamed of being bad with money. But here's another deep truth. Money becomes dangerous when you start serving your ego instead of serving your vision. Sadly, a lot of people are in this situation, chasing or serving ego rather than vision, chasing lifestyle, not legacy, concerned about image rather than impact, because they are still feeling or trying to feel. Well, let me rephrase. They're trying to feel valuable instead of knowing who they are. And people, that is poverty already existing or in the making, because you cannot build a legacy with such mindset. Never. You cannot. You cannot talk wealth if you're still operating or having this mindset of poverty. And I'm not talking about dollars. No, I'm not talking about that. Poverty is not just about money. It's not about cash, physical cash. Legacy is not about physical cash. I'm talking about identity, because your poverty isn't just lack of resources. It is often lack of revelation. Hence why Marianne Williamson, I believe, yes, she stated that the key to abundance is meeting limited circumstances with unlimited thoughts. You want more money? Awesome. There's nothing in wanting more money. There's nothing in wanting more. It's cool. That's fine. But first, heal. Heal your view of yourself. You have to heal your view of yourself. Heal how you see yourself. Heal the reason you have to heal. The reason you feel undercharged is because you're undervalued. You're scared to lose. The reason you overspend is because you're trying to buy belonging. Your bank account is not following the blueprint of your beliefs. You don't need millions to be rich. What you need is healing to feel whole. A poverty mindset says there's never enough. So I must grab. I don't have enough. I want more. So I must grab. But a healed mindset says what I need will find me because I am aligned. Remember, I'm not saying you should go sit somewhere and do nothing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying your mind shouldn't be big to see something big. No, that's what I'm saying. There is an alignment. In other words, you're not making money for people to love you. You're not making money to show off. You're not making money to feel you belong. Rather, you are aligned with your purpose for money. Because when you know your value, you would not settle for an underpaying job. You would not stay silent in a negotiation. You feel free to, negotiate. You would not feel guilty charging what you're worth. You will not be given more than you receive and call it generosity. I call it people chasing. I mean, people placing, rather. Eye service. My point is that you can't build financial peace on emotional chaos. So I'm going to ask you this question, listening. What are you really trying to buy? What is the reason why you're pursuing what you're pursuing? Is it for respect? Is it for safety? Is it for approval? Is it for belonging? You have to heal your why behind your wallet. You have to ask yourself, what did I learn about money from pain? Was it weaponized? Was it used for control? Was it always lacking? And am I afraid to lose it? That's the real work. Because when you stop chasing identity through money, you start building legacy through wisdom. Then it won't be about pleasing those around you. It won't be about trying to gain influence because of money. No. Or to be loved, or to be a simp, an etc, etc. It won't be about that. To be about value, legacy. William George said something. He said, too many people spend money they've not earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like. You spend money you've not earned to buy things you don't want so you can impress people you don't like. Is that not crazy? Is that not mental? Is that not stupid or foolishness? Because right now you're living in a world of highlights, real culture. And lots of us are banking or bankrupting our futures just to keep up with the people filtered lives. You want to impress on social media? You want to create a picture of who you're not. So you can be loved, to please, eye service, all of that. Pleasing the unknown. Living in bankruptcy just to please people. Taking loans just to please people. Taking money to go on vacations that you don't even have money for. Taking loans to go on vacations just to belong. That's crazy. Your value is not something you earn. It is something you remember. You can only create great value when you're healed. Because if you're not healed, you keep swiping your card to impress the unknown. When your soul gets stable, your finances get structured. You stop needing money to prove anything or to anyone and start using it to build everything. You will stop spending it to be seen because you know who you are. You will stop proving with purchases you don't need to buy just to prove. Rather, you will start aligning with purpose. Yes, you will tithe, you will give, you will invest. Not because you're scared, not because of fear, but from freedom. You stop being afraid of money and you start mastering it. You will create it, you will steward it, you would multiply it. And you don't even need to flaunt it because value is internal, not external. Reframe your mindset of your need for money. We are in a season or time where people make money for the wrong reasons. People lost after money for the wrong reasons. People just want to make money to go flaunt, show off, and all of that. Unfortunately. And they go back again, they become poor. In other words, they were never rich. Their mind has always been poor. Let me leave you with this. Your net worth, right, will always rise to the level of your self worth. Again, I say, your net worth will always rise to the level of your self worth. And no budget, no paycheck, no promotion can do what healing can do. So stop asking for more money and start asking for deeper healing. Stop chasing the bag and start building your belief system. Don't make money a problem. Don't let money define your happiness. Don't let money define your mood or how you think. You have a value problem. That's a value problem. That's a sickness that you need to treat, to heal from. But the goodness is that the goodness is that you can be healed. Yes, you can. That can be rebuilt. And when it is, your wallet will reflect woesomeness in your soul. Or rather, would I say woeness in your soul. Until next time, this is Unscripted Inside Podcast. Stay rooted, stay real. And remember, you are not what you make, you are what you believe. Peace.